Good morning. We are off to the gym right now. Oh man, I am tired. I thought I was gonna open this video with like a couple words here and there and like something smart, maybe something funny. I just walked into that sign, but like I can hardly get a thought together right now. Oh man. When I film these clips, I always tell myself, okay, be authentic, be yourself, and be positive. Nobody wants to watch negative Nancy. Nobody wants to see some fake hoopla. But if I weren't filming myself right now, I would not be saying a single word. So then when I am forcing myself to be saying a word because I'm trying to film these clips, what comes out is just bleh, just a bunch of negative Nancy. I'm tired. I can't think. It's true. I am tired. I can't think. But let me be very clear. If there is one thing that you should have learned if you've watched any of my videos before, it's that I do most things no matter how I feel. Whether I feel good, I do it. Whether I feel horrible, I do it. I get the job done no matter how I feel. So when I'm saying I feel tired, don't worry about it. When I'm saying I feel good, take it with a grain of salt because it's not going to change the inputs because all I'm focused on is the outputs. With that said, I'm tired. Now we're sitting outside of the gym and we're going to go get a lift in. All right. Shout out Green Turtle Key for the I had breakfast at the liquor store t-shirt. I did not have breakfast, but I did get the shirt. Switching up the routine today for chest and back. We are starting with flies. Lately, I talked about how I've been trying to get my bench back up, trying to get back to 300. So I've been really focused on power strength, just power. So I've been starting a lot of my chest workouts with bench, trying to increase there, but new week, I'm gonna switch it up, try to shock the muscles, starting with some flies. And it's crazy how pre-workout starts kicking in, 3 sets into a warm-up, and all of a sudden starting to feel back awake. It's a difficult thing and it's very personal, and you find it just over time when your energy peaks. Now in an ideal world, I'd be working out at 9:30, 10 a.m. You know, get a little sleep in, maybe some breakfast, some fluids, get yourself to the gym, and then 9:30, 10, like I'm ready to go. But it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you gotta get it in early, first thing in the morning. And I know I'm gonna have more energy now than I would if I went at the end of the day. End of the day, I'm ready to shut my brain off, which the gym's good for that, but I wanna go for a walk or sit on the couch, work on some other things, not sit at the gym. So the point of today's workout is to do some different movements, some auxiliary movements. I've been so focused on getting stronger at my compound movements lately that I felt like, you know, it's been 3-4 weeks that I've been hammering at it and I feel like I've been getting stronger, but you got to change up the game plan, change up how you attack it. So today we're doing some different movements. We started with the pec fly. Now we're doing some shoulder press on the Smith machine. And that's kind of going to be the vibe of this workout. Just doing some different movements, still lifting heavy weight, switching up those movements, switching up the order that I do them. Kind of shock the body and also give some of those stabilizing muscles, some of those weird small muscles that I don't even know the name of, just give them a little break so that next week they're a little more recovered and we can really attack it. I can always tell when it's going to be a good workout based on how quickly I start sweating. Back when I was younger, I used to just pour sweat all the time, and I still sweat a good amount. Like you've seen me run, I'm still drenched when I'm doing some of those exercises, but even just lifting, like if I was having 30 to 60 second rest, it would just be pouring out of me. And now, for some reason in an AC gym, it just doesn't happen. But I know that if I can break a sweat, we're having a good lift. think in terms of finding when your energy peaks and dips and trying to figure out when you should be working out. When I work out in the morning, I finish the workout on a high note. I walk out of the gym feeling better. I wake up, walk out of the gym feeling like I'm ready to go. If I work out in the evening, I get a pretty good lift in, but I walk out of that gym feeling like I'm toasted. I'm done with the day. And sometimes that's what you're looking for. Sometimes that's all you can do. But sometimes it's up to me. It's a Saturday morning at 10 a.m. lift before college game day. Now I say all this after a 94 sleep score last night off my Garmin. So I don't think I've told the camera yet, but next week Brooke and I are actually heading to Maine. We're flying into Bar Harbor and then we're flying into Bargor, and then staying in Bar Harbor for a few days for her birthday. And if you know me, my closet is not ready for Bar Harbor. There is nothing in there that won't make me stand out in that crowd. So I'm doing a little shopping, and I am the worst shopper of all time. So this has been quite a pain, quite stressful, and thankfully over. Nowadays, you're just so used to shopping online, and shopping in person is such a pain. Like, you're constantly bombarded by people asking if you're okay, and like, maybe, you could see how that's helpful, but like, I just want to be left alone. Like, I'm very picky about if I'm gonna spend $150 on a t-shirt, which is outrageous, but I'll spend that money if I really like it. Hard part is, in person, you're just rushed and uncomfortable, and that's why I end up shopping online. I mean, it takes a couple weeks because you gotta buy it, return it, and just try it on at home. Because I hate shopping in person. I feel like I'm rushed, but let's get a little session, kind of give me an idea of what I wanted. The sun is setting here shortly, and all the shops are closing down on King Street, and it's low-key, kind of peaceful. Just T-Worth and the road, cruising down King. $10 million house, $5 million house, $5 million house, $7 million house, $8 million house. That's the way it goes when you're cruising around the Battery. So we stopped at a park, which I have ran around hundreds, maybe thousands, no, hundreds of times. I ran around it. I have never actually sat in it. I've never actually been through it, but I've never actually sat in it. The Charleston Battery, which for the last year, they've been doing construction on the Battery. But I used to run all along there, all the way around, and then up that road. So I have been here, but I've never actually been here. Good morning, again. I can't believe I got out of bed. I'm so tired. Let me get one thing straight. I love being up early, but I do not like getting up early. I probably could have slept another 3 hours today. A nice warm bed, Brooke in it, and now I'm suited up, ready to go 15 miles. It's okay. I like running. It's okay. All right, we are 9 miles into this run right now. I am slowly waking up, so feeling better. We got another 6 miles to go, and I wasn't gonna do this, but I just felt the need to kind of take a new path today. And this really isn't too far off the trail, but how freaking sick is this? This is freaking sick. And that building's kind of nice too. That one, I don't even know what that is. I think that's the aquarium. Oh yeah, aquarium. Little boat, big boat. Golly. Hello. Good morning. Done. We're wide awake now. 15 miles. Sweating my 15 miles 8:27 pace, pouring sweat. It was a humid one. Honestly, that was a shocker how well it ended because, I mean, dude, I don't know what it is. I'm having a hard time waking up recently, but once we got going, we got going. All right, just wrapped up a little core workout to finish out this day and really finish out this week. We got a couple more easier runs, but this big 15 miler this morning is really the cherry on the cake, and we're gonna kind of ride out with a couple more heavier lifts, but it's basically the training for this week. And I want to finish this video talking about the topic of this video, and it's energy. I've been talking in my last couple of videos about how I've been feeling really good, and I've been doing 2 days with lifting and running, and you know, I just feel like all day I've had really good energy, and it's just not always like that, which is why I wanted to make this video and why I wanted to talk about it, because right now I'm in a good space where my energy is high. But like I said, it's not always like that. And a lot of the times when energy's low, which it is quite often, you have to be very strategic with it. I learned this in college when I needed to study, and you kind of had your own schedule and you needed to figure out what times worked best for you to study. I learned that I'm a morning person. The mornings are when I focus the best, when I can try the hardest. That is why I do my intense runs early in the morning. If I have some sort of presentation or a big project at work that I need to work on, it is the first thing I do in the morning because I know my energies are peaking there. I mean, the older you get, you just tend to find out over time. But if you're new to it, you can track it and find those peak times when you are dialed in the most, and that's when you need to do your most important task. Whether it's fitness, school, work, know that if something is serious, you need to time your day up so you can peak at that moment. And I know that real life happens. If you're working a job, you can't always work out at 10 a.m. It's just not possible. But you can train your body to peak at different times. If you're really focused on running a marathon and you can only train at 7 p.m., stick to that time day after day, and your body will naturally adjust to peaking at that moment. A big thing that you can do to help with that is planning your fuel. Eating a big meal sucks energy. It's gonna make you wanna take a nap, but eating light carbs and some caffeine, that's gonna give you a boost of energy. And so kind of timing up your meals around when you need to peak is gonna give you more options and allow you to change your schedule on what you need. And when you find that peak window time and you have these big workouts, these big projects, this big study session that you have to get done, protect that window with your life. 1 hour in peak moment is worth 10 hours of dilly-dallying, sidetracked, not focused work. If you can dial in and do some deep work for 1 hour in that period, in that window that you've set up and you've protected, you will go so much farther rather than spinning your wheels all day each week. So I'm gonna end the video here. Learn your windows, protect those windows, adjust if needed, but know when you peak so that you can perform your best. So guys, thanks for watching another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below how you figured out when your peak windows are, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.